everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are traveling back in time with another retro recipe by popular demand. We are going to continue doing our retro J-ELLO recipes, and we're going to build that J-ELLO playlist, and today we continue with Watergate salad. I can't wait to share with you how this all comes together. What it entails is two 20-ounce cans of crushed pineapple. You're not going to drain these. 2 4-serving size boxes of instant pistachio pudding. 1 cup of chopped pecans. 2 cups of miniature marshmallows. And 1 small tub. This one happens to be 10 ounces. There may be another brand that you like. Maybe it's the small tub is 8 ounces. Either one is fine. Whipped dessert topping. Now this is straight up an original kind of recipe that came right out of that era where J-ELLO pudding and J-ELLO gelatin were super popular and everybody was using it. I'm gonna say there wasn't a holiday celebration in my youth where it didn't have a J-ELLO salad of some sort. Straight up a J-ELLO pudding salad or marshmallow salad, or something that was full of fruit cocktail, or even a J-ELLO mold, I might add. So my mom was really into the J-ELLO mold thing, so that was always fun, but not when it didn't come out. That was not fun at all. So the way that we start this Watergate salad is we're gonna go ahead and put our crushed pineapple in the bowl. We're gonna add our instant pudding, and we're gonna go ahead and give this a stir. And it's going to be some funky color. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is a very bright salad. Just give this a really good stir and make sure everything is stirred in there really well. And there are gonna be you're gonna see a couple of dark flecks in here. This is from the pineapple. You can't really avoid that, so don't even try. It's not gonna hurt you, it's just extra fiber. And I even bought the brand name pineapple. So there we are, all mixed up with our pudding and our pineapple. Go ahead and toss in your chopped nuts. I've used pecans, you can use pistachios, you can use walnuts, you can use almonds in here. You can use whatever you want. Make it your own. You can see how this is already starting to set up. Toss in our marshmallows. That's all mixed up. We're gonna take our dessert topping and we're just gonna fold it in. Just keep folding until you don't see any more of that dark green color. You want this to be a nice light green, and you want the color to be even. That way you know that you've incorporated everything properly. Okay, I'm gonna go put this in a serving dish, and then we'll be back, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of history on Watergate salad. Well, there you have it. Our Watergate salad is all ready to go to our potluck, our picnic, our barbecue, or our family dinner. And now I'm gonna serve you up a dish of it, and I'm just gonna move this out of the way. And I have a...
Oh, you know what it needs now?
What?
Bacon.
It doesn't need bacon. Oh.
Seriously, you know what would be good in there? Coconut.
Coconut, you can sprinkle some on the top of it when you serve it, along with some cherries if you like, if that's your deal. But yeah, you can totally do that. There you have it, a beautiful serving of Watergate salad.
Oh, why is it called that?
Funny, you should ask. All right, well, I'm gonna give you some information. That didn't sound fake at all, did it? I did go digging a little bit because I wondered, why is this called Watergate salad? And I can assure you this has absolutely nothing to do with the Watergate scandal and Richard Nixon. Absolutely nothing. In 1976, which I don't know how old this recipe is, but in 1976, the Denver Post, in their edition of Empire magazine, and I guess that's like a tabloid that would be inserted in the newspaper, kind of like Parade, published a recipe for Watergate salad. Now, rumor has it that Watergate salad was a concoction that was thought up by a sous chef at the Watergate Hotel, which was part of the Watergate scandal, but this is something that was said to have been served at brunch on most weekends, and then Watergate salad took off in popularity during and after the presidential scandal, which shares the same name. However, the Denver Post article does not verify this. It is a rumor, noting that like most sources, the origins of the name are obscure. The recipe originally published by General Foods, which merged into Kraft, and is now known, as under the Kraft banner of companies, called for two of the products that we use today, which was the pistachio pudding and the whip topping, otherwise known as Cool Whip. According to Kraft, there are several urban myths regarding the name change, but they cannot substantiate any of them, and several competing explanations exist. Kraft actually developed a recipe for something that they called pistachio pineapple delight in 1975, and that was the same year that pistachio pudding mix came out. And Kraft did not refer to this as Watergate salad until consumers started requesting the recipe under that name. And according to Kraft Kitchens, when the recipe for pistachio pineapple delight was sent out, an unnamed Chicago food editor renamed it Watergate salad to promote interest in the recipe when she printed it in her column. Neither the article nor the editor has been tracked down, however, so we cannot substantiate those claims either. The syndicated household advice column by Ann Adams and Nan Nash Cummings in their column entitled Ann and Nan in October of 1997 reported that the name came from the similar Watergate cake, which shares most of the same ingredients, and the recipes came out during the Watergate scandal, and the cake has a cover-up icing and it's full of nuts, and the salad is also full of nuts, and both the cake and the salad were part of a trend for satirically named recipes such as Nixon's perfectly clear consomme and Liddy's clam up chowder. So if you know your history, you're gonna laugh at that. And since I remember that very vividly from my childhood, I'm laughing. Now, I was only like 7 or 8 years old when those things took place, but regardless. Another interesting note is that in 1922, Helen Keller published a similar recipe calling for canned diced pineapple, nuts, marshmallows, whipped cream, and other ingredients. She claims, "I ate it at first in California, so I called it Golden Gate salad. Similar to fruit salad and pineapple salad, recipes had been published in the 1910s, and Golden Gate salad was served in some American hotels up to that point as well." So there's all the information that you'll ever need for Watergate salad. But the most important thing is, how does it taste? So I'm gonna give Rick a taste. And I get a lot of people who ask me, how come you're always feeding your husband? Well, my husband is holding the camera
with my good hand.
With his good hand. And most of you may or may not know, but Rick has multiple sclerosis, and his left hand is not as good as his right hand, so that is why I help him eat. But only when we're doing this, otherwise he feeds himself. That's really yummy.
Is scandalous.
That is really good.
Yes, it is. And rich.
It's rich. And another great point is, you didn't heat up your kitchen making it. You didn't have to turn on the stove. You didn't have to turn on the oven. This gets thrown together in a matter of minutes and gets stuck in the fridge. It's nice and cool and refreshing. And who doesn't like that on a hot summer evening? That's how you make Watergate salad. If you like today's video, remember, if you like it, then hit the like button. If you love it, then hit the sub button. If you are new to my kitchen and this is your first visit here, welcome. It's always a pleasure to have new friends join me. I hope you will also hit that subscription button. And if you are a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, please be sure and hit the bell notification button, because we don't want you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here from our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope you give Watergate salad a try sometime soon, and I hope you love it, and I hope it takes you on a trip right back to wherever it is you came from. And I hope that you enjoy it very, very much. And until next time, I'll see ya.